Okay.
All right.
Oh my God.
We got Kian on. Hey.
How are we getting on, gentlemen?
Doing very well. So how are you?
I am absolutely loving it. Fantastic day for a wee title. We 4 in a row. You can't say no to that.
4 of them things. 4 of them things.
Incredible history.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm in shock. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. Like, wow, we watched this. Not just 4 in a row, 6 out of 7. Took 1 year off in 7 years. 6 out of 7. Oh my! It's like the Celtics with Bill Russell. Like, what the fuck?
We took the COVID year off. Let's think about
COVID year. Lakers won, they lost. Real franchises and things. But man, just wow, this is historic. Where are you in the world, Ken?
I am in Athens at the moment. I moved over here in February and have been living in it. I'm wearing my yellow and black city gear today because my local team, AEK Athens, are also in a title race that also has its final day today. That's just kicked off now. So I'll kind of heading up on where to watch that after this. So should be tasty.
Wow. This man is a globetrotter, people. Shades of blue, Shady Gang all over the world. Pick a European country. You'll find a support. You'll find a friend. Incredible. Watching the highlights of Phil Foden's rocket. That technique, exactly. Nobody has that technique. He's the only one. Like,
jeez.
Tom, have you ever seen a ball hit like that? Like, it's so straight.
I think, like, to me, the first goal was his individual brilliance, and I will definitely give him that. It kind of gave me some Gundo vibes in the FA Cup from last year. But that second goal, it was such a beautiful city team goal. Like the fact that each one of the players who touched the ball actually had to get out of a slight little jam, like against the defender, and like from Vardiol to Holland to Daku, and then to Foden himself, just magnifique, just beautiful.
Ridiculous.
Oh. So I was Key, and I was telling the boys before we got on that my favorite thing personally about all of this is so you remember, I don't know if you ever saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but at the end of the movie where I found out that Christopher Lloyd's character was the Toon, and he started talking in a little nice, high, shrill voice. That voice that I'm hearing now, that is all of the Arsenal fans screaming and crying and bemoaning 115 charges and cheating. Like it's like feeding my soul right now, and I don't know how to put it other than that. So I figured I should put it out onto the internet so everyone could have a little piece of that. Wait, is that the homie Alexis Monteith?
I think it is.
No,
that's beautiful.
What's up, boys?
What's going on?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't worried at all.
Wasn't worried.
It's Adam.
I wasn't worried.
Kian, we can let you go. I appreciate you taking your time out all the way in Athens. You can focus on your club.
Yes.
Truly, just thank you for your support all the way in Greece, baby. Love you.
Thank you guys. You fantastic art out there every week, and I'll love you for it. It's been an amazing year following you guys. So keep it up.
They're awesome like that.
Take care, guys. Have a great evening.
You do the same again.
I don't know if you noticed, I literally cracked open and immediately just handled a Corona so I could take some space for some craft beer.
Hey,
but I was uploading it. First we got to do a little bit of like the Safi. We got to enjoy. We got to do what we're supposed to do. You know, it's typical. We gotta play the Wonderwall. We gotta do the vibes.
Big vibes.
Oh man, what's up, people tapping in? We're champions. This is what champions do. Turn back down a little bit. Turn down a little bit. I ain't drunk enough to karaoke, but I will sway. I will sway. I will sway. I got a lighter on me. Let's go. I'll do old school and new school. Old school and new school. Oh my gosh. Okay, but this is but you know the real vibes are though. You know what the real vibes are. They really think they got us, baby. Do they really think they got us? They not like us. They not like us. You think that they gon' let you disrespect my nigga? I think that Adam, you said you weren't worried? You said you weren't worried? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I need this explained to me.
Like, this is a hindsight type of thing, right? or is this the like the alternate world Adam with the facial hair, the new facial hair Adam?
No. When Kudus did that magical shit at 42 minutes, I said, "Oh, wait a minute, hang on," because the last 20 minutes of that first half, West Ham found their feet. And you cannot deny that. All of a sudden, Doku had before that, Doku had 8, 9, 10 touches within West Ham 18, and West Ham hadn't had any in ours. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, corner, boom, and then cross in, questionable-ish handball, and Kudus does that overhead nonsense. Yeah, I got worried. I mean, I was worried beforehand, so we're not going to talk about that. But when we go in at 2-1 and it's still tied Arsenal and Everton, at that point, anything happens. Because Danny Ings wasn't on the field. He wasn't on the field. Danny Ings did come in, right? So I didn't know what the first part of the second half was going to look like, and it was still kind of West Ham. So when we needed that third goal, they still pressed, they still did their thing, and that was it. But yes, I was worried. So now I'm saying I wasn't worried, and I'm lying my face off right now.
We're here now, baby. What's up, Tarek? Oh, it's funny. Actually, a homie Alex, he sent me a photo of him on the pitch, like storming it, and was like, "All right, job's done. I've been on the pitch. I'm off." It was surprisingly dull. So,
what's up, Tarek? Tarek looks like he's representing from a gym currently.
Right.
Love the trouble shirt. I just want to say this for the record. 3 words: Sharpie clean sheet. You know what, Arsenal? You can take your 18 clean sheets. Didn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter.
The Sharpie clean sheet. He's probably trying to battle all the Derek. If we got us.
Somebody call my life coach back.
Oh man, yeah. We're trying to get it.
Is there anything more wholesome, honestly, than Ben Carson celebrating this win when that man hasn't seen the field in I don't know how many years, but he's there?
You meant Scott Carson, right? Because
Scott Carson. Sorry.
I know. I was like,
if we talk about Ben Carson, that's a whole different
English one.
That's a whole different type of discussion.
Who's this young kid on the pitch? I don't know this kid.
Yeah, but can we just say that the man hasn't seen the pitch in I don't know how many years, and yet he is still part of that team. He is still in that locker room because he pushes Ortega and Eddie. Right? I mean, the man is 400 years old. He's got Yoda underneath him. So there's something different in that locker room. Can we just admit that, please?
Of course.
Oh yeah, he is the ultimate vibes guy. Like, I mean, without question, the ultimate vibes guy.
I mean, vibes guy, like, and let's just talk about these other guys who are going to get their 6 Premier League medals. 6 of those things. They are now 4th all time in the amount of Premier Leagues won. I think it's 13, 11, 8, 7. So they're 5th, sorry. 5th all time. Like, it's incredible. 6.
Eric, I think we got him.
Clear?
This is the most calm the stream.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I had to. I was down in the basement. I had to come upstairs. They got games going to kick off, so I just wanted to jump on and say what's up. 4 in a row. You can call it whatever you want to, Crunk. I don't even care.
Call it
Namaste. I'll take it, baby. It's the quadruple, baby. Let's go.
I don't even care what you call it. We the only ones that have it, so we can call it what we want to.
That's right.
Oh,
are you ready for my apology, Crump? You ready for my apology, bro?
No, just call it a quadruple and we're good. That's the apology, baby. People just starting to call it the quad. That's all I need. It's the quad.
To make 4 times as great or many. This is the 4th consecutive trophy.
4th in a row. And I guess when we win it, it now makes sense. Maybe I could see where people didn't quite understand my philosophy, but now that it's here, it's
now that we're in it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't think it's what it is, but I don't care at this point because we won it. I just don't care.
It's just the 4th time.
Yeah, I don't even care. We can make up words at this point. I don't care.
That's all I was saying. That's all I wanted was for you not to care, not to just take fun of me.
To winners go the spoils. The winners get to write history. We get to call it whatever we want to, and everybody else has to listen to it because we're the only ones that have ever done it. So who cares?
Oh my gosh. I mean, Bit Banter Boys, I sent you guys the link. If you guys want to hop on. Just come and say hello real quick. If you're too busy, obviously understandable. But everybody. If you're on Twitter right now and you're just watching the video,
you just hop in.
Shades of Blue NW, DM me. I will send you the link to the stream. Hop on and celebrate. Let's go. Hey, Salt, let's go. Oh my
Can we just point out that Tarek had a little bit of that happy mad going on? Like he was mad but happy at the same time. And he's hurting, but he's feeling good.
It's all good today. It's all good today.
It's all good today.
He doesn't know what to feel right now. It is amazing.
It's exactly as we called it. We called it like this when we recorded. I think you actually said 3-1, Terry.
I did. I said 3-1.
Yeah. This is what it is.
Buy a goddamn lottery ticket.
And once that Kudus goal went in, I was like, because now that puts my nerves on edge because anything could happen at that point. Not that I expected it to, but it could. And so I'm just glad that we were able to be professional, see it out.
Okay.
Can I just say that on the Arsenal side, as I understand it, they went to a VAR check and did not change it.
Yeah, correct. I watched it. Yeah,
it's like the first time that. When's the last time you've seen VAR get called? They go to the window and it not be overturned. Come on, they tried their best to get them in position to. Oh well, they won their game. That's all they could do. They won their game.
The ref didn't go to the monitor.
Nah, he didn't go.
Yeah, he ran over. He did. It took a while. It was Michael Oliver. It took a while. They did go. They went through the whole process. But it's okay.
Punch place in the Premier League.
Number 2.
Hey, I gotta drop off. Head back downstairs.
Yes.
Love you, brothers. And I'll get with y'all later.
Absolutely.
Love you, dude.
Later.
Yes.
So maybe I just had a way different take on the Kudus goal, but my thought was if they got to do that to score a goal, and we know that we're gonna score 3, like, why are we worried? Like,
have you met me?
Oh, Adam, that's valid. That's valid.
Very good point. Very good point.
Salty.
All right. Adam, we'll get you out of here because we have a next guest coming up. So
Yes, sir.
we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Yes, sir. Salty's in here, so say hi.
Love you, bro. Take it
Always,
easy.
Love you too.
always.
7-5.
Hey, wait, where? Oh yeah, who fell? Okay.
Gotta go to the airport.
Hey!
Oh yeah, handle things.
Boys, baby!
Let's go! Whoa! Hold on. Let's go!
Vibes are here.
Oh man, how are you
Okay,
feeling?
guys,
How are
pretty good?
things? Yes.
You know what?
I
Let me
can't-
take a quick minute. I
Oh, please take your
I-
time.
still haven't recovered from yesterday with the women and the kind of processing that whole thing with the season. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes. Uh-huh. I haven't even
But-
touched you yet, mentally.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say I was still bumming a little bit about what happened yesterday and kind of processing the WSL season. But when you had tagged everyone about potentially jumping on after today, I was still like, I don't know. I'm still gonna be in a mood,
Crunk
maybe.
jinxing things.
But you know what? But honestly, you know what? Like, I was still kind of thinking about, obviously, as City fans, we're in this weird parallel between like seeing the men and the women. And it's like, obviously, we know what the Chelsea women are doing on that side, right? But in a funny way, them blowing out United yesterday gave me a better sense of calm about today. I know it's not related, but it's like they've had their Champions League heartbreak this season. They know what it's like to be in the run-in, and then it's like you get to the final day, just play free, express yourselves. This is the only thing we're thinking about. We're going to get that trophy. And obviously, the City, man, we do this annually, but I was like,
Yes.
we're going to do it. And you know what? After I jumped off of Twitter with you, DMing, I went and got my celebratory donut just to get ready. I gotta have
Let's
my apple
go.
fritter ready on deck.
Oh,
And so
an apple fritter.
City,
Okay, he fancy.
another title. Not my
Cheers.
drink. We go there.
Cheers. Cheers.
Let's go.
The perfect time to add on the homie Patrick.
What up?
Cheers to you, boys.
Salute.
We're always believing.
Always.
Oh my God.
Never doubted.
Shout out to the greatest.
Let's
Just want to say to all the haters out there, 115. My next jersey will have it on it. I love you all. Greatest team. No team is ever going to do it again. We're the best of all time.
Let's
Go.
Ugh.
Heard a
How are
goat.
y'all doing?
I feel
I'm
you.
calm.
I heard.
You guys calm? I'm calm.
Right? No, I'm. This is great. No, it honestly takes a while because even the treble, winning that, it took me a while, and there's still moments where I'm just like, man, I can't believe they did that last season. So to think, I know by the time we record,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have plenty of time to like watch the game over another time, come at fun angles. I'm gonna be talking mad shit by the time we record.
Cannot
But like
wait.
right now, I gotta gather, I gotta marinate. Which angle do I want to take? Because there's plenty of easy, low-hanging fruit that you can just come in and dunk on other people. But I don't even want to do that. Like that's why I wasn't watching the Arsenal match. That's why I didn't pay attention to anybody else because I didn't want to give them the time to be like, haha, y'all still suck. Because that's stuff we knew, right? This is what was understood. And again, suck. I know this is relative, but the season's over. We won. This is how champions talk. Y'all trash with it's absolutes. I'm in my full Sith Lord energy right now. The big blue empire. There's a reason why I wore this lightning. There's a reason why I wore this. I'm in my evil mode. See, Patrick knows the vibes. Patrick knows the vibes.
I actually hold on. Sorry, one sec. One sec. Oh, that's Obi-Wan's. My guy.
Oh,
We gotta have the blue crystal because obviously.
You got to, obviously.
But honestly,
trophy on the pitch. Everybody still watching on TV. They're bringing the trophy out now. Finally, it's
here's the thing. Like,
after they're able to get everybody off.
Foden ends all the debates against Saka and all of that. But one fact that's never going to be talked about in all of this, we made up the goal differential.
It happened.
Don't forget that shit.
Walk them down.
That's a great point.
Even if we drew today, we would have won.
Most
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Made up that goal differential. Greatest team of all fucking time. I don't, no words. I was nervous as shit today, man. I'm not going to lie. But shout out to you boys. Thank you for your constant belief. Love you all. I said on the Snobby Pod, you guys are the next big thing to pop. So celebrate it, drink it in. We got one more to go against the Rags across town, and
first ever.
Let's wrap this season up, man.
Let's do it, baby. Thanks so much, Patrick. Take it easy, man. Enjoy, bro.
Thanks for coming on.
You guys have a good one.
You too, man.
Yes. See you, homie.
Having fun, got money for fun.
It's funny, Crunk.
Having fun, got money for fun. Having fun, got money for fun. Having fun, got money for fun. Cause I paid the cost, be the boss. Paid the cost.
Dylan, my man is living right now.
Be the boss. Paid the cost.
I took my time off and I realized what I have been doing is trying to be all like serious yet also ridiculous, and I just need to be all in. Like the true character is coming out next season. I was making art last season. We were making art last season. That there takes a level of seriousness, of character, of debonair that is needed to create art. And the next season, we on your necks. That is the theme. We on your necks. So that is a wide and various, multifaceted meaning, which you'll find. Most of the time it just means fun and live, but we're turning things up. So we're just gonna be on your neck, and that just means me really having fun. We out here, baby. We out here. We know what we're doing. But I am sorry, DT. I cut you off with some James Brown and some grooving. What were you about to say, my friend?
Oh, no, you're fine. I was going to say, you know what? This year has been coined the year of the hater. Thanks to, it started with Cat Williams.
I did it.
Now we got the Kendrick Drake nonsense. It might be time for Man City to join in on the year of the hater.
I've been trying to push this philosophy for like 2 years now, and I'm happy that it's picking up steam. It's really picking up steam. So I just think us as a family and as a community, now that we have won basically almost all there is, like we're just now making our own records and rules. Now we're just breaking our own stuff. So we just truly need to embrace that evil mode, because once 115 comes down, once that crumbles and all of the bits of copium is gone for them, like really, what is there left to hate on us about? When they can't say that it was cheated, it was bought in. Sure, City, they're going to accept something, they're going to get some random charge, and people are going to cling to that, but that's going to have really no weight to anything. It's just, this is a creative writing project. What is the next hate towards Manchester City? Like what do you think it's going to be?
I don't know if it's any, like, I'm gonna be respectful and say I genuinely don't care. Like when you win, the rest of the hate is like fun for them. They got to get clicks. They got to rationalize it. They got to be at peace with it. With the result, we don't have to be at peace with shit because we did it. We enjoyed it. We scored the goals. You want to win? Score more goals. We scored 96, you scored 91. I'm sure you would have had a couple more draws had you scored a couple more goals. You try to get your City part 2, right? You got Arteta, you got Jesus, you got Zinchenko. Like, we get it. You're trying so hard, and it takes a while. Like, it took Pep a year or 2, right? He didn't necessarily get it right away. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all will be fine. Like Mitch said, I don't know about 5 and 15. You'll win 1 in the next 15 because that'll be more than in the last 15. Like, it'll be growth. So, I'm just happy that we got a new, young competition, right? They pushed us to the last day, even though they lost to Villa and we didn't. Like, they really are here for us. So, you got it with the clean billionaire American money, because that white billionaire money is so much better than the tan Middle Eastern money. But, hey, it's okay. When you're a Cronky, KSE, you can do whatever you want. Hey, we're so poor. No, you spend the most money now. Like, it's okay. Go buy Osimhen. Go make it real. Go get Victor O. I want you to get Victor O. I want us to have a full-on conversation. Like, let's do this head for head, battle for battle, because we're bringing Paquetá, you're bringing Victor O. We might get Frimpong, just the backup Cal Walker, whatever. Like, let's have a real Galactic Coast England edition. Let's do it. Because I don't want to hear no excuses. You didn't have a number 9. You got to follow the City blueprint. Go get your 9.
Frimpong. That's happening.
Go. Be right back, boys. Be right back.
Yeah, handle yours. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Daniel, you're a person with I feel, a very solid base of understanding and logic of our rivals. Because, I mean, are they? Sorry, I told you I'm embracing the complete people. What is the next thing that rival fans are going to cling on to? What do you think that's going to be the next level of hate that they're going to be trying to throw at us? Because all I can think of is they're just going to cling to Haaland struggling to score, and that's all it is. It's just going to be them hating on Haaland.
It's really weird to me. I mean, I do want to put this as a big caveat. It feels like obviously everything's more animated online. It feels like obviously, whereas like in-person interaction is a little bit different. Like the Arsenal fans I know personally, it's like, yeah, they want to win, obviously, and we kind of like have a little banter back and forth. But online, it's just like, oh, we're gonna get you. But I think what you said, honestly, like that hits the nail on the head. Like they're like, okay, even with Haaland, they're like, oh, he's a tapping merchant, he's a PK merchant.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was so funny against Tottenham that he got a tap in and a PK. I was like, ooh, I hope it burns. But it's like it's getting into these weird it's a team sport, right? But it's like getting into these weird individual player, like, oh, Haaland he doesn't score in the big games. Well, it's like, okay, which game is the big one? Like they're all big. Like all the goals matter, Or it's like it's Foden versus Saka, which I'm like, okay, great. Maybe that's an English thing, whatever they do. Or it's like, Bruno versus KDB. Oh, Odegaard versus KDB. It's like, I don't care. I don't care if KDB has 30 assists or 0. What team won the trophy at the end, right? You know what I mean? Like, or even people trying to do the like, Doku versus Grealish thing for us internally. It's like, we have them both. We can use them both. We need to. Ederson versus Ortega. We have them both. Like, it's all this like, you spend all the money. You guys just dropped $100 million on Declan Rice. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's like, it's a team sport. What team win the trophy at the end? Keep the main thing the main thing. And even to the 115. The Premier League, this league doesn't even know how to referee its fucking games. And you're telling me to blindly accept what they say about our finance and accounting department? No, of course the team's going to fight back. It's like, this is not going to be won in the court of public opinion. And it's like they do their strategic leaks. They're going to have to show their work in real court, not Twitter court. So I'm not even concerned about that, So I don't know. People need to cling on to something, but it is what it is. When the players enter the pitch, you know what's going to happen. And on match day 38, we will be there, and you have to keep chasing.
Oh man, hold on. I wanna share and laugh in this a little moment. Just a little sweet moment that the Reds trying to have one last moment with them. Hey,
Hey, great job, man. You won one. You got more than Man U in the last 9 years. That's all I'm saying. Liverpool greater than Man U.
Oh, thank you for your time. We appreciate you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hey.
It's one of those things. Arsenal really need to have this conversation because it has now been 5 years with Arteta, and this is what they have. This is what they've been able to experience. One FA Cup and then their entire time with him. Excuse me, shout out to Sophia's Football Talk. I was able to talk to Dio, and and he does a pretty good job at being a good temperature for the Arsenal group. And he already is like, if we got to move on from Arteta, we got to move on from Arteta. And what's insane is the same week that Sharpie, you and I did we did one together. I did a separate one by myself. And when I said, hey, if Arteta doesn't win again next season, it's going to look real scary for him. And I think people are going to expect him to leave. And I was getting killed. And they're like, what? What do you mean? And now, just so quickly, they're now flipping on him when really he hasn't done much wrong. It's just really tough to defeat Manchester City. We saw the clock. One.
No, here's the thing, man. Like, you're flipping on Arteta, you're being illogical. Like, it's a process. You can't even compare his 5 years because it took time to rebuild everything that was shit after Unai left, right? Like, they were terrible. So you had to like build and build. Like, this is the perfect European project. Like, it has gone to plan, like by all the regulations and shit. Like, they just have to beat the best team in the history of football. And that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You are trying to get a trophy off of the best team in European football. Liverpool got one. United has 0. Chelsea has 0 since Pep come in. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is what happens. Well, Chelsea got that first one the first year. But, like, it's 1-1. Nobody's got more than one. So it's just, hey, Arteta is doing the thing. They're going to keep coming now that, they're going to keep investing and they got Champions League. But to fire him, where do you go from there? Like, you think, I don't know, fucking Jose Mourinho is going to do better or Thomas Tuchel? Like, no, like, you have a style. You have everything you need. Just got to get one more. Maybe they get that guy. I don't know. But, yeah, shouts to those Kings.
Brava.
Bring him back.
Look at us. Oh, my gosh. Harry Kane thought he could leave his London team and go find some joy elsewhere. Bitch, you thought. Granit Xhaka, they were like, fine. You think I'm the toxic person? Fine. You think I'm the problem? I'll show you who's the problem. And all anybody says about Xhaka at Leverkusen is he's a leader.
Oh, we got trophy race.
He's key. Hey.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Hold on.
That's so pretty. Oh, this is my new background. Love it. My new wallpaper on Twitter. Thank you.
But no, to Sharpie Charlie's point, I think, and I will say I guess we'll say some good things about Arsenal for 2 seconds. Like, I think just as much as players can grow, I think managers can as well. And to the point, it's like they've all the banter aside, like they have come a long way and they're built, and one thing that's kind of funny, like it does seem like they've kind of strategically decided to punt the Carabao Cup and FA Cups, but now they're going to be putting everything into the league and Champions League. And that's another thing, just trying to strategize how to maneuver these knockout ties, getting through group stages and all those things. Maybe adding a little more depth. And, of course, we'll be last but certainly not least, like sometimes you do need a little catch a little bit of luck here and there. We have to say that doesn't take away from the hard work and preparation and everything else, but they're right there. But you know what? They're not quite there just yet. We're still holding them off. So, but yeah, firing Arteta would be wild.
And they're not, obviously, he's not saying it, but he has come to acceptance that might have to be what is needed. But what is also so insane is who out there is like Arteta, I feel like is at the top of, because we're at the beginning of a whole new era of managers. We don't have really those classic old managers that can come in and they're going to be great. Everybody who is experienced are veteran managers. Yeah, they can come in because of their history at top clubs that have been successful. You would think that they'd be great, but I don't think there's nobody like a Pep, like a Klopp that you feel, you expect greatness immediately, because we're seeing it with Liverpool. Arne Slot, do you expect Liverpool to hit the ground running with him? I'm not going to lie. When Klopp came to Liverpool, when he was announced, I knew that was going to be a good signing. Obviously, Pep to Man City, you knew that was going to be a good signing. Even when Arteta went to Arsenal, you could tell that was a good signing. I don't know. Just all of these managers, all of these names that are tied to United, don't move me. All these names that are tied to Chelsea possibly, don't move me. It's tough out here for a manager. I feel like if you think you have one of the possible 1 to 10 best managers, you hold on to them and you just keep them, because in a couple of years, whoever is 10 or 9 could be 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Daniel? Or Sharpie?
I was gonna say, I totally agree, and I think, and it's kind of funny because, again, it's like these two parallel tracks where I think about this on the men's side, and I kind of think about it on the women's side too. Obviously, we have what we're going through on that side, but it's like I feel like it's not just like, oh, we have this part, we have that other part, just everything's interchangeable. It's like you really, at this era of football, it's like you really need a full commitment from top down. And it's like these people, especially like the Americanization, like the hedge fund managers, they think they can just come in, throw some new money, change some shit around every 3 years and win. It's like, it doesn't work like that, So it's like, and I think you said, it's like you have to make a bet at some point on a manager, a group of players, all in to just extract the most that you can get from them in terms of ability and their capacity. And I feel like Arteta, he's worth putting that bet behind. And you can see it with him, you can see it with the players. And regardless, they did push to the final day this year. They did push to, Champions League this year. To say that there wasn't progress would just be asinine. A couple things change. Maybe they win more, but it didn't happen. But you don't blow it up. You can't blow it up. And I think the more reasonable people, I wouldn't say reasonable, but even the Shirtless Plantain Show folks, I know you guys check them out, and a lot of times, and Mitch, obviously, of course, Mitch, Dean, and Coach, I think they're 100% on. You're in a title race, you love to win it. Then you never know what's going to happen next season, but you're still the plans are in place to keep growing and keep developing. So they're in a great path. But
I just want to flip this. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They didn't win it this year.
They didn't. And can I just say a point about the winners?
Please.
There are players on this squad that have done nothing but win titles. If you've been in since the summer of 21, summer of 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm losing count. All you know is, I had to figure out what summer it was for transfers, but all you know is titles. Their first trophies, Grealish, we got Daku. I mean, not Grealish, we got Kovacic, Daku, Gvardiol. them to have their first trophy and like see their experience. Then the back-to-back with Grealish, 3 in a row now with Grealish, back-to-back with Akanji, 3 for Ake. Like, you just have heritage. So like all is winning. It just permeates through the squad. So whoever comes in, you just want one of these. You want to get your first one. Like this shit does not stop. That's the real scary thing. Who is stopping this? Who? Oomst. Donde.
It's really one of those things. I really appreciate you saying that, because if you just think you can go all the way back to Pellegrini, the careers in football that Manchester City in modern football in the last decade and a half, that careers they've been able to solidify, the great players that they've been able to knock up to legend-esque, the people who are legend-esque, they've turned into GOATs. Like, everyone knew who Gundogan was and what he could do, but he had a whole other stratosphere with City. I mean, even think Zabaleta. I mean, I don't want to like say too many names, but I mean, there are so many players that they've been able to add so much more sauce to their name because of their time and the success that they've been able to win at City. It's the idea of Phil Foden when he retires. If he even retires now and he doesn't win another Premier League or Champions League, the titles that he has won already, he could retire now and instantly be an English great. And everybody would argue, oh my God, why would he retire so young? And obviously he would never do that. But it's just, we got people that can be like Barry Sanders if they want to. Like in a couple of years, they can just be like, hey, I'm tired of getting kicked around. I'm out of here. Let's just get this win, love, and endorsements. So yeah, it's wonderful to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
how many does Phil get?
I think City's U18 boys team won the FA Youth Cup, if I saw that correctly. So it's just like the academy, that's a whole other thing too. It's like if we want to be like, we're gonna promote and develop academy players exclusively. That's not what we're doing necessarily, but it's like we got boys coming up through there too. People want to complain about money. Okay, we got Oscar Bob we brought him through. We got Rico Lewis we brought through. Hell, we gave away Gold Bomber, and we see what he's doing. Like we got young shooters coming up too. So it's like clicking on all cylinders. It's pretty incredible to see.
Yeah.
When they say best club in all the world and all the land, they mean it from top to bottom. Both genders, whatever you want it's the best club in the world all together. And that's a privilege.
And how many does Phil? I think Phil wins at least 3 more, you would think. And this is me like worst case scenario, because next year we're favorites. So there's one. And I'd assume even if Pep leaves next season, we would still be favorites to win it just off of title. And again, favorites, that doesn't mean you're going to win it. And then he plays for another 10 years, I assume. And you would think he'd win at least one more in a 7 to 10 year span. So I say 2 to 3 more at least. Yeah.
What do you think, Daniel? How many more you think Phil gets?
You know what? I think we chatted before. I'm very much club over country stuff. My only thing is like, look, if England breaks him, I will be disgusted. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, because it's like, he's gonna be playing for them full-time summers, international breaks, and so on and so forth. So as long as he doesn't get hurt playing for England and they gotta misuse him or something, I think the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. And it's funny, it's like even with that people will be like, oh, he's a part-time player and they have everybody else and this and that. But it's like, you watch the games, just like Sergio Aguero said, he is different gravy. He is different gravy. So the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. And then, of course, I know Crunk mentioned Pep. I mean, man, if he extends and is like, you know what? I'm not tired. I have some more minerals. I want to go another 7 to 10 years with this squad and lead the next generation. I mean,
7 to 10
scary hours for everyone.
7 to 10.
Who knows?
We just won like 1 or 2, and man said 7 to 10.
I do think though, like, remember in Spain when you had
if
Ronaldo with Benzema? I just think they won a lot. Like, I think that's Pep, that's Foden and Holland. As long as they're together, they're just gonna win. Like, those two together unlock the whole pitch, and you just build around that. Mm-hmm. Like, they get to pick their number. Only injuries will stop them. Like, it's they're not gonna get worse at football. Yeah. They're only getting better.
Let's go.
Ndaku is younger than both of them.
Julian Alvarez didn't touch the pitch, guys. Julian Alvarez did not play. It did not matter.
Pitch. He didn't touch the pitch.
World
Jack Grealish didn't touch the pitch, bro. John Stones did not get dirty. John Stones didn't break a sweat. That's so crazy.
Scary times. Oh man. Okay, I don't have anything else. This was great. This was joyful.
And Vardiol is out here hitting Galazzos. Vardiol had a better touch than Holland this last month.
Oh well, I don't even want to talk about. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but no, man. All right, need more of those fireworks. Oh man. Okay.
This is amazing.
Okay,
I'm good.
Yes, we are Shades of Blue. We'll have an episode out sometime this week. We're gonna just sit and revel. Honestly, I have 12 recordings I have to do this week that aren't Shades of Blue for this summer of content.
Mans is working out here, okay?
We out here. So I'm Crunk Chocolate. Thank you for all of our guests. Daniel, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Tom Baum, Tarek hopping on. Sharpie, as always, appreciate it and love you, brother. We are Shades of Blue. We'll see you soon. You know the vibes. Shady gang. Because we won 4 in a row, I gotta say it one more time.
It's a quadruple
Shady gang.
Let's go, Quad.